Hello, welcome to Morris Money, where we give you stock tips in under 5 minutes. I'm your host, Morris Willie. What's wrong? I didn't say it yet. Today, we're talking about why Jumia technology skyrocketed in August over 30% and what could potentially be next. Shares of African e-commerce company Jumia Technologies soared 34.1% in August, according to data provided by S&P Global Market Intelligence. The stock was actually up closer to 75% earlier in the month after the company reported financial results for the second quarter of 2022, but it pulled back some in the back half of the month as the market declined. On August 10th, Jumia reported second quarter results that showed growth in important areas. Quarterly active users were up nearly 25% year over year to 3.4 million. Orders on its platform were up 35% to 10.3 million, and volume for merchandise and payments were both up as well. These metrics are important for Jumia's business because they're good indicators for adoption. It's still early for e-commerce in Africa. Another good indicator is merchandise volume per order. A smaller per order value suggests that people are using the platform more for regular everyday purchases rather than large one-time purchases. In that regard, Jumia improved in this area as well, with value per order decreasing compared to last year. Despite these promising metrics for its adoption, it seems the market wasn't celebrating these things as much as it was celebrating something Jumia's management said in its second quarter press release. Management said, "We believe we are now past the peak of the quarterly adjusted EBITDA losses reached in the fourth quarter of 2021 and intend to redouble our efforts to reach profitability." To management's point, Jumia has improved its adjusted EBITDA on an absolute basis since Q4 and on a percentage basis since the first quarter. With it down roughly 90% from its peak, many investors had given up on Jumia's stock. But by saying the company is past peak losses, it sounds like management is saying the worst is over, giving investors some reasons to hope again and a potential reason to be bullish. By prioritizing profitability, Jumia is entering a difficult chapter of its story because of where it is in its business cycle. As we noted with second quarter numbers, there are 3.4 million active Jumia users, which is a really small base. Shareholders undoubtedly want to see the company grow much more from here, and this typically means spending to get more users. It seems Jumia is going about spending cuts the right way. In the second quarter, sales and marketing expenses were up 30% year over year. Technology and content spend was up over 70%, and fulfillment expenses increased 46%. The company's operational improvements came from discipline on spending for corporate overhead, which was unchanged from the same quarter of 2021. Jumia still has a long way to go, and it won't be easy, but the second quarter results were good, and recent moves appear to be in the best interest of the stock's long-term health. Therefore, it makes sense why Jumia beat the market in August. And it begs the question, is Jumia a long-term stock? In my opinion, I think it could be. Again, we're talking about potentially the next Amazon, but not for the United States. This isn't a company that's trying to take on another giant within its space. Jumia is trying to become the e-commerce leader in Africa, an untapped market, in my opinion. You're going after a whole continent here. And, if you can do that, it's mighty impressive on my behalf, and I want to be a part of that. And right now, I think they have the best chance at doing it. Now, I will say, companies like Amazon are trying to expand into Africa, but I think I made the analogy in my last Jumia video. If you're situated with Jumia and you know about Jumia, why would you switch to a company like Amazon, especially if you're in Africa? It's like Alibaba. They're known in the United States, but I wouldn't say a customer would switch from Amazon to Alibaba. Alibaba is known in China, but they don't necessarily have a presence in the American market, at least a strong one, but that's just my opinion. What do you think about all this, and what do you think about Jumia long term? I'm going to start buying the stock because I think that this could be a great long-term investment for the years to come. Please don't take this video as financial advice, and thank you for watching Morris Money.